In the shadows where truth and tales intertwine, we find the thrilling, the chilling, the downright spine-tingling. From the paranormal to the peculiar, every echo has a story. Dare to delve into the unexpected, the unexplained? Brace yourself, for you're about to embark on a journey where fear meets fascination. Stay tuned if you dare, for stories that will make your heart race and your mind ponder. Welcome to the realm of the eerie, the realm of the unknown. And remember, like and subscribe, if you dare. Have you ever questioned the existence of creatures beyond our understanding, creatures like Bigfoot perhaps? This elusive beast has intrigued and mystified us for centuries, becoming a cornerstone of popular culture and folklore the world over. It is a creature shrouded in mystery, existing at the intersection of belief and skepticism. Some dismiss Bigfoot as a mere product of overactive imaginations, a myth created to explain the unexplainable. Others, however, stand firm in their belief of this creature's existence. They point to footprints, sightings, and historical accounts as tangible proof of Bigfoot's presence among us. This creature, whether real or imagined, has certainly left its mark on us. It has sparked countless debates, inspired numerous expeditions, and even fueled a thriving industry of Bigfoot-related merchandise. But where did the legend of Bigfoot begin? How did this creature of the unknown become so ingrained in our collective consciousness? Dive with me into the depths of history to the very first account of this mysterious creature. The year is 986 AD. Norse explorer Leif Erikson and his men set foot on the shores of the New World. Not expecting what they would encounter, they soon found themselves face to face with beings that were far from ordinary, beings that would leave a mark in the annals of horror folklore. As they ventured deeper into the unknown, they stumbled upon creatures that were far from human, yet bore an uncanny resemblance to man. They were beasts of a different kind, horrible to look at, swarthy, covered in hair, and with eyes as black as the deepest night. These were not the native people the Norsemen had anticipated meeting. These were creatures of legend, creatures of nightmares. Leif Erikson, a man of courage and determination, stood his ground as he observed these towering figures. They were huge, far taller than any Norsemen, their size only dwarfed by their hairiness. Their bodies were covered in a thick, matted coat of hair, so dense it seemed as though they wore a cloak spun from the darkness itself. But it wasn't just their appearance that was disconcerting. There was a smell, a rank odor that hung in the air around these creatures, a stench so overpowering it could make even the bravest warrior's stomach churn. And then there was the noise, a deafening shriek that echoed through the woods, a sound so dreadful it could freeze one's blood. Leif and his men had several encounters with these monstrous beings. Each encounter was more terrifying than the last, yet they stood their ground, observing and learning. They gave these creatures a name that would be remembered for centuries to come. Leif and his men called this creature a skellring. Skellring, a term of contempt, roughly translates to barbarian. But why did these Norsemen, themselves hairy and rugged, note the extraordinary hairiness of these creatures? Let's delve into this mystery. Leif Erikson and his men, burly and bearded Norsemen, were no strangers to hairiness. Yet, they found the excessive hairiness of these creatures, these skellrings, worth mentioning. This suggests that the skellrings were much hairier, far more beast-like than the typical Norseman. This description paints a vivid image in our minds, one that is eerily familiar. A very large, extraordinarily hairy creature lurking in the woods with a powerful stench and a terrifying shriek. Doesn't that sound strikingly similar to the contemporary descriptions of Bigfoot or Sasquatch? The similarities are uncanny. Bigfoot, as described in countless accounts throughout the ages, is an enormous, hairy creature often associated with a distinctive, unpleasant odor. Its vocalizations, as reported by witnesses, range from eerie howls to deafening screams. Could it be that these Norse explorers were the first to document an encounter with what we now call Bigfoot? The hypothesis is tantalizing and has stirred up a fair share of debate among historians and cryptozoologists alike. Some argue that the Norsemen may have simply come across a group of native people who, in comparison to the Norsemen, appeared unusually hairy. Others believe that Erikson and his men might have encountered a species of ape or bear unknown to them. However, the most intriguing theory is that the skellring, the barbarian of the Norse tales, is indeed our elusive Bigfoot. The descriptions match too well to be a mere coincidence. Could the skellring be the ancient ancestor of today's Bigfoot? Is it possible that this legendary creature has been roaming our forests, evading capture, for over 1,000 years. As we explore these questions, we find ourselves staring into the eyes of the unknown. Was this the first recorded encounter with what we now know as Bigfoot? The mystery remains, shrouded in the mists of time and the depths of our imagination. From that first encounter in 986 AD to the countless sightings reported in modern times, the legend of Bigfoot has grown. This fearsome creature, once known as the Skell-ring, has taken on a life of its own, becoming deeply ingrained in our collective consciousness. The evolution of the Bigfoot legend is a fascinating journey through the annals of folklore and popular culture. From the initial encounters by Leif Erikson and his men, the story of Bigfoot has been passed down through generations, with each retelling adding a new layer to the myth. Some tales describe the creature as a menacing beast, while others paint a picture of a shy, elusive creature, more curious than threatening. Over the years, Bigfoot has permeated popular culture in a myriad of ways. It has been the subject of countless books, movies, and TV shows, and has even inspired its own field of study, known as cryptozoology. This fascination with Bigfoot reflects our innate curiosity about the unknown, our desire to explore the unexplained corners of our world. The numerous accounts of Bigfoot sightings throughout history add more fuel to the fire of this enduring legend. From the dense forests of the Pacific Northwest to the remote wilderness of the Himalayas, people from all walks of life have reported encounters with this mysterious creature. These tales vary greatly in detail, but they all share a common thread: the sighting of a large, hairy, bipedal creature that is unlike any known animal. Despite the lack of concrete evidence, the legend of Bigfoot continues to thrive. It is a testament to our fascination with the unexplained, a symbol of the mysteries that still exist in our world. Whether Bigfoot is a creature of horror, a misunderstood entity, or simply a product of our collective imagination, its legacy is undeniable. Bigfoot, a creature of horror, or just an unexplained piece of our world's puzzle. Only time will tell. For now, the legend of Bigfoot remains a captivating tale that continues to intrigue and mystify us. The existence of Bigfoot remains a tantalizing question. In the realm of the uncanny and the unexplained, one question persists, echoing through the ages. Does Bigfoot, the legendary creature of lore, truly walk the earth? Or is it a mere figment of our collective imagination? A spectral phantom woven from tales and whispers? Skeptics and believers alike continue to clash in a ceaseless debate, their viewpoints as polarized as night and day. The skeptics demand hard, tangible evidence. They argue that a creature of such size and prominence could hardly go unnoticed in our world, especially in an age where technology has invaded every nook and cranny of our planet. They question why, despite numerous claimed sightings and tales, we have yet to produce any indisputable physical evidence. No bones, no bodies, no undeniable proof. A few ambiguous footprints and grainy videos, they claim, are far from enough to substantiate the existence of such a creature. On the flip side, the believers stand firm, fortified by a deep-seated belief in the unseen. They argue that just because something hasn't been definitively proven, it doesn't mean it doesn't exist. They point to the vast expanses of unexplored wilderness, the mysteries that lurk in the shadows, and the countless accounts of encounters with the fabled creature. The scientific community, for the most part, remains skeptical. It stands on the principle that extraordinary claims require extraordinary evidence. In the absence of irrefutable proof, the existence of Bigfoot is often relegated to the realm of folklore and mythology, and yet the allure of the unknown persists. The question continues to gnaw at the edges of our curiosity, an itch we can't quite scratch. The stories persist, passed down through the generations, fueling the fire of intrigue. So we return to our initial question. Does Bigfoot truly exist, or is it simply a creation of our collective imaginations? The answer, my friends, remains as elusive as Bigfoot itself. And so, our tale of the Campfire Horrors comes to an end. Until next time, sleep tight. Before we part ways, dear viewers, remember to stay vigilant. The Campfire Horrors may have been extinguished for now, but the embers of the unknown always remain. As you lay down to sleep tonight, don't forget the lessons from our tale. Safety is but a fleeting moment in a world of unseen. So if you've enjoyed this journey into the abyss, Don't forget to ring that bell and smash that like button. Do it before the thing under your bed decides to pay you a visit. Oh, and keep those night lights on. You never know what might be lurking in the dark. Thank you for embarking on this terrifying adventure with us, until our paths cross again in another tale of the unknown. Goodbye and sweet dreams, if you can.